hello. I'm going to read the first section of the series of excerpts of Wheel of Fortune that are in A Dozen Nothing this month for June 2024. It's adozennothing.com. Thanks to Jeff and Pete for publishing this generous amount of Wheel of Fortune, which is a book-length poem that will have a book version, and also eventually I will write a version onto a Rolodex that I found at an open-air flea market in, I think it was May of 2021. Okay, I'm gonna waste a little more time while people join before I start reading. I had promised Taylor Swift Does Books that I would have our new kitten on this video. However, she is currently snuggling with my daughter, and I did not want to interrupt that. So instead, you can think about how a tiny kitten sees her small girl go to bed and decides, well, I guess it's my bedtime too. And I'm gonna read all 4 sections of this week by week, so maybe I will get her on here for the next one. We'll see. When I read this first section, I want to give a shout out to Will Erickson, who wrote the prompt that I used to write this poem. The prompt is, if you were inclined to believe that the world had a door, so I used that to draft this poem. And I believe Will collected a lot of different artists and writers responding to that same prompt, and is going to release something rad as a collaborative project eventually. Follow Will, he's William Erickson, on Instagram, and buy all of his amazing books, current and future. I also want to say there's a quote near the end of this part of the poem that is from Robert Creeley's poem, As Real as Thinking, Inside and Out, Impossible Locations. Also, last time wasting, and then I promise I will start reading. There is a part in the poem that talks about me sleeping above a door in a bed that was like had a door underneath it, and that is a true story. I was in an Airbnb and I had slept above this door, like it was underneath the bed for like 2 nights, and then a friend noticed there was a door under the bed, and I was like, what? I didn't see that door, that's very creepy. And I made that friend help me lift up the door and look underneath it, because if there was a portal underneath the door, there was no way that I wanted to be sucked into it alone. Okay, I think that's probably enough time wasting. Thank you all for being here. I'm going to read the first section of Wheel of Fortune that appears in A Dozen Nothing now. From Wheel of Fortune. Symmetry is change without change. A door leads infinitely in and out through itself, how Maxwell's equations solve Maxwell's equations. I sleep in a bed that isn't mine. You find a door beneath it. Behind the door, there is a corridor of doors, a helix of wavelight transforming itself into itself. The more you press on the door, the less you can see it. Press harder. I've slept suspended above a door several nights without notice. The door is a blade and I am blindfolded. I open the door to find another door. The doors are honeycomb. Thresholds crossing thresholds already crossed. Where you've placed your hands, fold my body along a median. The center of the sagittal plane. Pull heaven closer to heaven. Turn the door inside out so the field opens infinite with a small keyhole of dark. I lose apostrophe addressing you. Presence through absence, ribbon and knot. I'm asymmetrical. Press your face to mine. Open a door that isn't a door. We stand shoulder to shoulder, peering through windows. Origin, destination, time, distance, cosmos, I, particle, wave. I fall out to fall in again. I do not want you. I only want you. Inside and out, impossible locations. If I turn you and there's nothing left, fall through, fall through. Okay, so that's the first section. Thanks for listening. I will read the second section sometime next week, so tune in for that. And you can read the whole thing at adozennothing.com. I've also been doing a fun Q&A with A Dozen Nothing on their Instagram page, and that will continue to be posted throughout the month, so make sure you follow them. And thanks again to Jeff and Pete for publishing this bit of a very long poem. Okay, thanks for watching.